So I'm trying to do 3 streams at the same time. If this will work, I have no earthly clue. Bringstorm looks like maybe it's got a few tricks up its sleeve, but we don't really know. Of course, anytime you need to get the latest news or updates, you can always go to our website, which is fieldtrooperphotography.com. We usually have lots of good graphics. We have a hurricane center and weather center, so give it a check out. Not a lot of ads or asking you for money or trying to get you to buy things. So, but we do take donations. So, if you ever want to do that, just let me know. I appreciate the people who have so far. Real quick, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at the GFS with the wind field, and if we look at the GFS, looks like the storm's pretty much following the same course that it has been. The GFS hasn't really changed too terribly much. It still shows it going in around right in there. Uh-oh, we locked. All right, there we go. I don't know if you heard any of that, but so it's following the course pretty much. GFS is coming up. Looks like still going to ground right around in here somewhere. But it had shifted east, just like we had predicted because of the way this thing was shifting east. Now there is talk this morning, and we'll look at that in the satellite picture, that the eye may reform on the northwestern corner of the tip of Cuba. Um, and there is chances it could actually become a little bit even further tropical. The North American model still is the one that kind of leans a little bit more. Curvers comes over, then it leans a little bit more to the west at the end of the run, so bringing it up more in towards Louisiana. As we know that there's tropical storm warnings all across the northern part of the Gulf, but they've now just added a couple to West Florida. So I don't know exactly where yet. They haven't announced that. So once we know, we'll let you know. Here's the Euro from the midnight run last night, and it's pretty much following as well. That little stagger it does is actually interesting because I've been watching this in another model that's kind of a cool model, but um, let me see if I can pull this up here real quickly. See if you guys can see it. Here we go. So this shows the convection all during as it's moving upwards, and if you see right here at the delay, that's where they're talking about perhaps it's strengthening at. And the models, this is the WRF, and so it looks like um, the weather researching and forecasting model looks like this is where it has a possibility to perhaps become a little bit more of like either a tropical storm or there's actually was talk of a slightly maybe even a Cat 1 hurricane, but that's sort of kind of dissipating. But there is definitely some tropical characteristics getting ready to take off, as you can see once it gets towards the end of the run. If we look at the models real fast, I know you guys got better things to do than listen to me, so we can real quick look at the satellite if they ever want to come up. So because I'm using so much bandwidth trying to run 3 streams, I don't think it's going to cooperate as well as I was hoping it would. So let's see here. We'll try with the shortwave. So if you look up here is where they're talking about it reforming. Right now the low is still sitting right down in here. But they're talking about perhaps it reforming up in here, as this is for the convection center. They would expect um, up in that area. So I mean, there's a good possibility that it will reform a few times. That's why you see it do the jump in the models. Is they're kind of showing where the models are seeing the reforming of the eye. So we're just gonna have to kind of keep a watch over it over the weekend and see kind of where it leads. Probably not gonna be able to run 3 feeds at the same time. I'm figuring out, and God knows how the audio sounds on this. I probably sound all choppy and crazy. So, but it would look like we have a day that's going to get wet and keep getting wetter throughout the day, and we're just going to have to stay on top of it. I hope you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend, and try to, if anything changes, of course, we'll be right here for you.